guys, so first I'm starting off with burnt orange and I'm using a Sigma E38 blending brush just to lightly dust that all over my transition area. Then I'm taking this really pretty lavender shade and using that same brush and I'm just really lightly dusting that over the outer and the inner third of my eye. So I'm just doing this really lightly just so you can get a really nice smoked out effect. And I wanted to use a bigger brush for this just because I wanted it to be really like blown out and soft. Now I'm taking Antique Bronze and I'm using the brush that came in this palette and I'm just kind of packing that on in the outer corners just to darken it up a little bit. And then I'm using a smaller brush just to pack more of that into the inner third of my eye. Now I'm taking Vermeer and I'm packing that onto only the center part of my lid. So I'm kind of creating like a halo effect by doing this because I'm only putting it on the center. And I also sprayed my brush with Fix Plus. This is a MAC 242 brush. I sprayed it with Fix Plus to make it more metallic. And then I put that same shade on the inner tear duct. Now I'm using this Long Lasting liner by Sephora. This is the black matte liner. And this isn't the waterproof version, so you can't get this in stores. You do have to order this online. I don't know when they stopped selling it in stores, but I just noticed that within the last month. So now I'm just putting on eyelashes, and I'm doing this off camera. And I'm using the Mineral Veil Primer by Hourglass, and I'm just putting that in 4 dots around my face and then rubbing it in. And this was my first time using this primer, and I absolutely loved it. It literally made my skin feel like velvet. It was so soft and just, it was awesome. So now I'm using the Double Wear Foundation by Estee Lauder, and I'm just punching that around my face with a damp beauty blender and just blending all that in. And this foundation is so gorgeous on the skin. I'm literally obsessed with it. I've only had it for less than a month now, and it's already worked its way up to my top 5 foundations, so I'm just loving it lately. Now I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I totally skipped past concealer today because this foundation is so full coverage that you really don't need any concealer. So I'm just setting my T-zone with this setting powder. And then to darken up my brows a little bit, I'm using Cypress Lumber, the eyeshadow shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm just filling in my brows where I lost some of the color, and they were a little bit cooler and ashier, and I wanted them to be a little bit more like chocolatey brown, so I just used this shade. And then I'm taking the same shade and smudging that on my lower lash line. Now I'm putting this Waterproof Nude Eyeliner by Sephora on my waterline just to brighten up the eyes a little bit and make them look more open. And then for bronzer, I'm taking the Sun Bunny Bronzer by Too Faced and using a Morphe M523 brush. And I'm just dusting that in the hollows of my cheeks. I'm not really contouring today. I'm just kind of giving myself like a little bronze. So then I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop Cream version, and I'm just directly putting my beauty blender into that cream and then pouncing it up and down on the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm setting that with Soft and Gentle by MAC, and I'm using a Morphe M501 brush to do this. Now I'm taking the Dandelion Blush by Benefit, and I'm just dusting that over the apples of my cheeks. And taking Chai, or Chi, however you say it, from ColourPop. This is a liquid lipstick. And this color ended up being a little bit too warm, so I wanted to cool it down a little bit. And I decided to put Requiem by Kat Von D on it, and then just blend that in with my finger. And I really like the way that that turned out. It was a really nice ombre effect. Okay, so that completes this look. I hope you guys liked it. I really love how this one turned out. And if you want to see my other video I did on this, I'll link that down below. So yeah, if you like this video, then please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.